Okay, back in the garage making kobasca. So notice how this is pork shoulder and pork tenderloin. So I do 2 shoulders to 1 tenderloin, and you want to cut it in long, thin strips like this, because once it goes into the grinder, it kind of pulls itself in. So we're grinding right now. Going through the grinder, it's pulling it down. Coming on out, you can see it'll kind of pull itself in a little bit. It's getting ground, and then it's going into, we bought a brand new Valley 50-pound mixer just specifically for sausage. So this thing's brand new from Sausage Maker. We haven't even tried it out yet. Basically, we just washed it. So you can see here, next year we're gonna buy a motor for it, but this year we're doing it this way. So we gotta throw the seasonings in, and then that's it. Just mix it away. For the kobasica, we are gonna do by weight, 1% paprika, 1% garlic, 2.5% salt, and then we are going to use Instacure number 2 on it to make sure that we so we got the salt, garlic, and then Instacure number 2. I believe it's number 2. It's either number 1 or number 2. I've got both, so we'll add a little bit of that to it as well, whatever the manufacturer's recommendations are. That way we can dry the kobasica without having any problems. So, all right, I will be back once we start mixing and add all the ingredients. Hey guys. Unfortunately, I had a whole nother video on how we make our sausage, but something went wrong with my phone last night and I only got the first part of it. So you guys are seeing the end product of the kobasica. We are now in the curing stage. So we've added the bacteria culture. I think it's TSPX. Don't quote me on that, but it's a pretty popular strand of bacteria used for sausage fermentation. So what's going to happen is we added a little bit of sugar to the sausage, and the sausage, the bacteria that we added is actually going to ferment and create lactic acid in the sausage. So we've got a couple different sizes, different thicknesses. So these should end up being about 1 inch in diameter. When they're dry, we have to wait for them to lose about 40% of their weight. Here in the back, you can see we got a couple monsters, bologna type sausages. Those will probably take about 6 months to finish up. And then here, we're trying something new this year. We've got what's called a beef bung. So this is a natural casing. It's a beef casing. That's the end of the casing right there, the beginning. That is actually about the full length. It's about 18 inches. We had another one, and it was all good. And then I was carrying it to hang it, and the thing started to split. So I don't know. If it makes it another couple days, great. If not, I'm gonna have to cut it off. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I put a little cradle on it. Hopefully it's gonna hold. So we'll see. What are you gonna do? The joys of sausage making, I guess. But you can see these are really nice. These are beef middles, actually. We went 3%, 2.85% salt. We added a little bit of Instacure number 2. 2% 'Instacure, and now we are at 94% humidity, 61 degrees, and you can see the little humidifiers going full blast. No heat, just got the fan running here and letting it do its thing. So I'll keep you guys posted. Basically, this is the next stage for 3 days. 95% humidity, 60 degrees Fahrenheit for 3 days, and then the fermentation process should be done. At that point, we could drop the humidity down to about 85% and then let that go for about 3 to 4 weeks, monitoring the weight. Once we lose 30 to 40% of the original weight, we should be pretty much done with the drying. So I'll probably start smoking these in about a week once we get past the fermentation stage. So 40 kilos of kiełbasa. We did 40 kilos this year, and I'll post my recipe up after the video. All right, guys, thank you.